All right, Deerfield. I would first like to start here by congratulating my fellow classmates in the class of 2022. I'm really happy to be here with you guys. And I thank you for choosing me to address you all, as well as leave some parting wisdom to the grades below us. I feel it's very important that all of you rising sophomores, juniors, and seniors are left with a moving message that will help inform your time at Deerfield once we're out of here. I take opportunities like this very seriously. With that being said, I will now start with a cautionary tale about my dead hamster, Kevin. Shout out to Creative Nonfiction Workshop with Mr. Romick. Now, I've had a lot of hamsters in my days, but most of them were just hamsters. But Kevin was the hamster. He was a Mesosecretus auratus, otherwise known as the golden hamster, perhaps the finest breed one can find at their local PetSmart. He was charming, yet commanding. His small, beady eyes offered a fierce, yet calm depth to them. He was Kevin. Full of potential. Therefore, I was going to afford him every asset necessary to ensure his happiness and success. I bought him a 3-foot by 3-foot cage, complete with 20 inches of colored reinforced tubing for him to crawl through, 4 rock huts, 2 mesh hamster swings, and a 16-ounce water bottle. 16. However, when I released him into his new habitat, he went directly for a small yellow hamster wheel in the corner of the cage. Instantly, it became routine for Kevin to spend 20 hours a day spinning on his stupid yellow wheel. Spin, spin, spin. Spin, spin, spin. Oh my gosh, Kevin, you're not going anywhere. You spin in the morning, you spin at night. I cannot sleep because of your spinning. You spin, 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 but you're not going anywhere. You're not moving. You are static. Are you stupid? Kevin, in case you haven't noticed, that little wheel in your corner occupies a mere 10% of your playing space. Look at your cage. Look at the 90% in front of you. Look at all the things I got for you. Don't you care? You are ignoring 90% of your life. He did not care. He spun, dedicating his life to the illusion of moving forward. Everything that made him so special to me, fading in the blurriness of his fast-moving body. He lost his charm. Coming to Deerfield is a lot like being... Coming to Deerfield is a lot like being cast in a play that can last as long as 4 years, where everybody has to play the same role. The Deerfield student. Look at us all wearing the same thing. We wear costumes. For all of us, whenever we arrive here, the question inevitably arises. How am I supposed to play this role? How do I be a Deerfield kid? What the hell does it mean to be worthy of my heritage? So I look to heritage. A heritage which tells stories of Frank Boyden and his army of alpha males proficient in athletic and academics. These 2 pillars, by and large, were defining reference points for what it meant to be a Deerfield kid. Now, in 2022, as a school deeply entrenched in tradition, athletics and academics are undeniably, of course, the 2 most champion aspects of the school. You spend 50% of your tour walking through a bajillion-dollar sports factory, and if you look at the college matriculation from any year, the competitiveness is head-spinning. In fact, it is no secret that a lot of us chose Deerfield because of a particular team or because we want to go to Harvard. In fact, it is no secret that a lot of us chose... Oh, excuse me. I'm not saying that as a good or a bad thing. I'm simply stating it. What I'm saying is that is not the reason we are all here. I don't know why I came to Deerfield, why I assumed this role. I was not, and still am not, an athletic specimen, nor did I fit any definition of brilliant. I could not concoct a fine prose. I could not navigate arithmetic with efficiency. When I looked towards being worthy of my heritage, I could not look myself in the mirror and call myself a Deerfield kid. So I became a hamster. I leaped on that wheel, spinning, 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 studying, 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 Friday studying, Saturday studying. My worth is in a grade, in a number, and that number must get bigger. Searching, searching, searching. What sports team am I going to hang out with? What should I try out for? How do I get that varsity letter? I'm spinning, spinning, spinning fast. Am I worthy yet? I am a hamster. At a place like Deerfield, it is easy to feel as if something like New England championships or midterm grades are all-encompassing elements of this experience. I did. I was ignorant. Athletics and academics, in reality, are 10% of what Deerfield is. I was ignoring 90% of what was right in front of me, sacrificing it all for the illusion of moving forward towards this persona that I convinced myself was somebody that I actually wanted to be. When I finally had the courage to jump off of that wheel, I walked into the basement of the Hess, one place that is not included on a Deerfield tour. I met Mr. and Mrs. Hines. They taught me how to act. I found passion, I found fulfillment, but most importantly, and going back to Mr. Romick's baccalaureate address on Friday, I found a sense of self-awareness. I found the person I wanted to be. I wanted to be an actor, but more importantly, I could look someone in the eye and explain to them why. Because when I am on stage, I'm being me. This past winter, I told my director that I want to be the best actor that I can possibly be. He told me, every time you are given a role, it is because you are 90% already the person you need to be. So stop worrying about the other 10%. Everyone, you were given this role as a Deerfield student because you are already 90% the person you need to be. Sure, there's that 10% of being told what clothes to wear and how to engage in proper classroom discourse following a handbook full of rules, but 90% of you is right there, so embrace it. Because the only way to be a Deerfield student, the only way to play this role properly, the only way to be worthy is to be you. You can't deny that when I'm the one speaking on behalf of our senior class right now. I'm a Deerfield kid. To the class of 22, at the end of the day, Deerfield has provided us with innumerable resources, role models, friendships, all of which are special and unique to the Deerfield experience. Yet, this place does not have the ability to define us. We have the power to define it. Our heritage must become Deerfield's heritage. It cannot be the reverse. Whatever role you decide to fulfill as we move into the next chapter of our lives, whatever you think you need to be or not be, just be you. Please do not spin that stupid wheel. Thank you, Deerfield.
Cam, thank you. Dom, sorry about Kevin.